especially, and arguably say are the richest people in the world. They are in tech. Facebook, that can be there for you to see. Twitter is there for you to see. And Elon Musk has leveraged on tech to be able to build a fortune so humongous, I'm embarrassed to speak about it. But I'm privileged, rather, to be able to speak about FinTech and how females are making their way. Welcome to the program, Flavia Elena Kasenge.
Well, thank you, Chris.
A very good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good. We shall go straight into this. Who is Flavia Elena Kasenge?
Flavia Elena Kasenge. I am the Chief Operation Officer at Easy Money. I am blessed to be married with 3 amazing children.
That's good.
And I've worked in the fintech world for over 10 years, very passionate about women empowerment. And I would like to see the girl child grow. So that is my passion. I am very passionate about women. Aside work, I'm a cricketer. I'm among the first women cricket team. So yeah, as you see me here, I play cricket.
I won't ask questions about cricket. The only thing I see about cricket is some people throwing that ball and then hitting, sometimes being caught, and then another guy runs around and then does. Anyway, it's FinTech this morning.
Yeah, so basically, yes, that's it about me.
Okay. How do you get into FinTech?
It's a really very interesting story. So one day, after realizing that there are very few women in the telecommunication world and industry, I woke up one morning and I decided to approach this big company that I had a passion about. I walk into this place and really my goal was to talk to the boss. So I get in and I'm like, my name is so-and-so and I'm here for a job. So this gentleman looked at me like, really? You have no interview, you're not invited. How did you get through to that door past
Oh,
me?
some confidence, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, and from that day I've never looked back. I walked into MTN Public Access by then. I spoke to this gentleman and said, okay, when do you want to start work? That is how my journey has started up to today.
Okay, that's interesting. That means confidence is very much core to the progress in this particular industry. Very many males control whatever is going on. First and foremost, FinTech could be something that may be misunderstood by many people. Me, I see technical, tech. Then I see fin, that is finance. So finance, tech. It's a case of ensuring that technology helps finance get better.
Exactly.
Is it something like that?
Yeah, something like that, as simple as that. So we don't have to complicate it really. FinTech is basically the technology inbuilt for banking and financial services.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how are women being included in this whole arrangement, especially the rural women?
Okay, so women, you know, like in the culture belief, really where we come from, right from inception, we are believed to be at the back, very inferior. So usually women tend to be really at the back of the scene, but when women are given a chance to come out, they're actually very resilient. You know? Very. Once we have a girl child out there speaking out for women and including them, and all these programs that we have with the high people, they're giving us space to be able to talk about the girl child, you know. We also have, in our world, we have the FITSPA Association that is really encouraging women to come out. High People has created a space where summits are held for women to be able to talk about themselves. That is Mr. Innocent Kawoya, the CEO of High People. He's consistently reminded the girl child that they have to be out there in the world. They have to be heard. So much as our belief is for us to be at the back in the kitchen, we encourage all women to stand up and embrace technology.
That speaks to the lesser exposure that girls at a younger age have to technical aspects, including computing and STEM education. I do not know whether Easy Money, apart from making money, has particular initiatives or campaigns that aim at ensuring that these young girls are first of all introduced to this particular field for them to be comfortable to take on roles later in life.
So basically, Easy Money is a technology company that deals with both non-financial and financial services. We are an agent-based company. We really take care. We take care for the people at the bottom of the pyramid. We want to see these people at the bottom of the pyramid coming up. So if you look at our service, the fact that we are able to build our own technology, we make this point of sale that we give our agents, very easy to navigate. So whether you're literate or illiterate, you're able to navigate through this point of sale and make money. So we're encouraging all the girl child who are illiterate at the bottom of the pyramid with this basic point of sale, where they're able to navigate through and earn a living at the end of the day.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And of course, we do hope that that kind of intervention makes more headway. Do we have support systems from the government, the Ministry of IT, ICT, and it's a case of please be our patron? Can you please be the guest of honor at this function?
No, I think the government has also embraced it. If you look at what is happening currently, the National Payment System, Bank of Uganda has come in to be very interested in all these fintechs that have come up and support them by providing a switch. So everyone is included and we have an ecosystem. So now that the government has come up, we believe that, you know, they are going to be able to recognize the girl child at the bottom, and then we're all included. Okay.
Yeah. We see so many fintechs coming up, and just last year I was looking at the figures in terms of funding, venture capital that is coming through, and there seems to be more like a concerted effort to let the women and the girl child out of this arrangement. All the people who are receiving much of the venture capital funding are male or male-dominated, you know, fintechs. What is happening? You guys can't lobby? You're not speaking up? Aren't you pitching enough?
No, the women out there are pitching enough, but like I said, Chris, because we have that cultural background of women right from the start, we are sort of like put at the back, not listened to. That is why there are all these programs coming up, because that has been one of the biggest challenges, women coming up and being recognized and taking a step out there in the world to be seen. So right now, with all the summits and all the awareness that is taking place, the publicity, we believe that the next people to receive that venture capital are women. But you know, also that doesn't stop us as women to come up. You know, women are very good at saving.
Yeah,
so
no doubt.
Yeah, so because of saving, you'll find a lady walking into Easy Money to buy a point of sale using their own money, so they can be able to earn a living and a commission.
Women are putting much of the funds they get, because many apparently say a woman is money, is her money, the man's money is their money, then Kameza money is also their money. Of course, that is a discussion for another day. Now, there is something about the workplace. Of course, telecommunication companies, technical agencies and factories and industries. I need to understand how best women are making headway. For example, FinTech does a lot of satellite work. Many people are working remotely. They are not within the offices, and promotions usually within organizations tend to favor those with proximity to the system or the establishment. Now, if in FinTech there is the opportunity to work remotely, and many of these women are working from far-flung areas, how do they make headway? Promotions, getting headway in the way they do their work?
You know, I believe that life is what you really make it. So even the women who are at home, and if you realize where we are going, the women who are weaving or who are baking cakes, they really don't have to come out. All they have to do is be able to use whatever is happening right now, the financial inclusion. You know, someone can deliver a piece of artwork to you, and they don't really have to come to you, but you can use your phone to pay them. So life is really what women have to make it. You really don't have to be in a company to be able to be recognized, because that is what we might end up thinking at the back of our minds. You can be home doing whatever you're doing in your kitchen, as long as you learn how to use your phone and embrace the technology that is happening right now, where we are going really. I believe that we'll get there.
Okay, interesting. So for Easy Money, how different is it? There are many sector players, no doubt about that.
True.
So what is unique about Easy Money?
Like I mentioned in the beginning, Easy Money is financial and non-financial.
Non-financial.
Yes, and we are very passionate about people at the bottom of the pyramid. So we are unique in such a way. We make our own technology, our own software. Then we have one float, so you don't need to have so many POSs for you to be able to do whatever you want. If you really walk to an Easy Money agent, you will find them with one terminal, that huge phone. Okay, let me call it a huge phone. They're able to navigate their way through it with one float, be able to do different services, airtime, pay a car, pay TVs for anyone who walks to them. So we are unique in such a way that we have both financial and non-financial. And then the non-financial, if you have a Jubilee insurance card, I don't know whether you have one for Jubilee, and you walk to any hospital.
Jubilee should be able to come to me and speak to me.
And sell to you, right?
Yeah.
I think I'll talk to them to come to NTV.
Okay.
So if you have that card and you walk to a hospital, we are the engine behind that. Also, Easy Money is very unique.
Tell us more about that. Okay. You have that card, you
Yes.
can walk into a hospital and receive the insurance.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you have, right now we partner with Jubilee. We have cards that we print out for them. These cards will be, they will have your detail, your name, your company, your date of birth. So when you fall sick, they're also embedded in there with a wallet that has benefits on them. So if you're meant to have dental insurance, you'll have it on that card. Maternity, you'll have it on the card. So you walk into any hospital that has one of our gadgets, a biometric reader, and then you also identify yourself with the card, use a biometric reader for security purposes, and then you're able to receive medical attention.
How is this particular service working out for the people at the grassroots?
The people at the grassroots, what we are trying to do for them is to create something totally different for them, like a totally different card, a personalized card for them, but with minimal benefits on there. So they can also be able to access medical services anywhere where they are. So if you're down, let's say, in the village and you have a card with minimal benefits on it, you can be able to walk into a hospital, a small medical service center, and you're able to get a service.
That's interesting. It's something we look forward to, interrogate further, and monitor its particular progress. I'll be glad to host you 6 months down the road and ask about how that is working out, especially in the rural areas. Finally, as we enter the final bend of our discussion this morning, mobile money is integral to transactions today, and the women at the bottom of the pyramid, especially in the markets, in the rural areas, are increasingly depending on it to be able to transact, but most importantly to also leverage on the greater financial infrastructure within the economy. Do you see mobile money as the great connector to the kind of transformation economically that we want?
I believe so. Like all these financial companies that are coming up, mobile money will, I believe, in the next 2 or 1 year to come, we're only going to be talking about digital services. 90% of it will be digital, really, and 10% will be the cash that we hold. So right now, if you look at what COVID really brought into perspective, you know, most times me, I only have mobile money. I rarely have cash.
You don't carry cash?
I rarely have cash. That is where we are going. So the women who are in the market areas and, you know, wherever they are, these particular services, if they continue using and embracing financial technology, that is the way to go. That is where we are going.
Yeah, sure.
That's true.
Okay. Flavia Elena Kasenge, many thanks for the insight and perspectives on fintech and how Easy Money is enabling this particular revolution to roll out. It's been a pleasure hosting you, and of course we're also very, very thankful for the company that you always give us here on Morning at NTV. This particular segment of the show is done, but for companies out there, it is important to begin giving a lot more attention to women, especially in technical roles and industrial dimensions and environment. That's it for Take Note. I'm Chris Higenyi. Priscilla Regina Naloga will be back with the Kickstarter, and we shall be speaking coffee. There's a lot that is brewing.